Hey guys, what's going on? Cairo here. Welcome to my channel. I haven't posted in a while, but now that I've figured some things out about Destiny 2, I've decided to come out of YouTube retirement and make a little video for you guys. So I just want to warn you guys that this is a raid spoiler, and if you aren't interested in that kind of thing, I really recommend that you click out of this video and go spend your time elsewhere where it'll be more productive, okay? So, if you didn't already know, it is confirmed that the name of the first raid is the Leviathan. We know this by looking at the achievement Belly of the Beast on Xbox One, which it might be on PS4 too, I'm not really sure, but it says complete the Leviathan raid. So after seeing this, I kind of decided to do some research on what the Leviathan could be. So I started reading up on lore and such on the Destiny wiki and on the Bungie app, and reading up on old Grimoire cards from Destiny 1. So we know that Gaul was kind of born as an outcast, and he was left for dead as an orphan. He was adopted by a disgruntled member of the Cabal Praetorate, whose goal was really to raise Dominus to overthrow the Emperor Callus. But we saw Gaul die in the story mission, and most theories that he'd be the raid boss, but I think that's kind of debunked by when we see him die, right? So, with the help of the Council, Gaul caused a coup against Callus, who was the Emperor, and the Council is kind of like a group of the Cabal. We don't really know much about them, there's not really any lore on them. But they forced Callus to be exiled to his ship called the Leviathan to wander the cosmos. Now, he's the former emperor of the Cabal, and he still commands his own legion and armada of ships from his Leviathan. And I read a bunch of Cabal lore that I found on the Destiny app and the Destiny wiki, and I found out that the Leviathan has also been called the World Eater by all it's been defeated by. So now we have this guy named Callus. He has a ship called the Leviathan that's also known as the World Eater. So there's a quest called On the Comms. Once you progress it to its second step, you see that it states to look for the arrival of the World Eater. So we have this ship called the World Eater. There's a quest in the game that says to await the arrival. So we look at all that, how the first raid is called the Leviathan. We see there's the old emperor of the Cabal named Callus, who was exiled to his ship called the Leviathan, also known as the World Eater. And we see there's a quest in Destiny 2 that says look for the arrival of the World Eater. I think that we can almost be certain that the raid's location and potentially the final raid boss would be this Leviathan and Callus. Now, if you beat the story of Destiny 2, you see that there's a cutscene at the very end. You have to wait until after the credits to see it, where the Traveler shoots out this big pulse of light. You see it in the cutscene to where it shoots out this pulse of light. It goes across Earth and all the other planets in our galaxy, and then eventually you see it spread out to other solar systems. Well, at the very end of that cutscene, you see it hit this giant ship and this giant fleet of other little small ships around the big ship that's kind of like its armada, right? So I believe this is most likely the Leviathan and Callus's fleet of Cabal, right? So we look at this. We think that Gaul is dead. We saw him die, or we believe he's dead. We know that this guy named Callus has a ship called the Leviathan. It's also known as the World Eater. If you look at those two major factors of the ship being called the Leviathan and World Eater into the game being the Leviathan, knowing that's the name of the raid, also seeing this quest for a weapon that tells you to wait for the arrival of the World Eater, I think that pretty much proves surely that it is on this big Cabal ship of the old Cabal Emperor. And it makes sense. It's the old Cabal Emperor. We have a really strong Cabal-based storyline. So you can kind of look at it and believe that this is the raid boss, this is the raid location. Now I'm not going to tell you that that's for sure. Nobody knows for sure, but this is my idea of what it can be. So that's really all I have for you guys today. But let me know what you think in the comments and whether you agree or disagree with what I found, right? So I can link all the Destiny wiki pages and stuff that I like. I can link everything down in the description. So if you really are interested, I might do that. I'm pretty sure I'll probably do that for you guys. So make sure to like and subscribe. And a huge thanks to the Energizing and Red Skynaut, because they gave us this awesome Nightfall gameplay with me. We beat it in the first 3,000 fire teams, 0.16%, which is roughly 3,000 fire teams, with only 11 seconds left. And they pretty much helped me with my research. They helped me get that Nightfall gameplay. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.